onion burgers are just the genius behind them is the fact that there's no genius behind them.
Right.
The shit just works. Welcome to another episode of Kosmo Unfiltered. I'm your host, Kosmo. My sidekick, my trusty sidekick, Wessel.
The hostess with the mostest.
What's up, bro?
Oh, you know, a little coffee.
Yeah, I see you got over the COVID.
I did, again.
Yeah.
Third time's the charm.
Jesus Christ, you've had it 3 times?
I have small children, and they seem to be immune, but they are carriers.
Yeah, little window lickers.
They'll get sick, and then you get a cough to the mouth, and you think, I bet that was it.
Yeah.
And a week to 10 days later, sure enough, going down. Yeah, doing good.
Nice. Well, pulled out. So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about the patty melt that kind of changed my life a little bit. I'm not going to say.
I heard
I combined 2 different burgers.
Your words were, this is a Philly cheesesteak and an onion burger combined.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
That kind of blew my mind a little bit.
I took a bite of it, and I was like, get this thing away from me. Get it away from me.
Because I'm about to eat the whole thing.
I actually took 2 bites. And then I put it down.
Which is rare.
And I cut up the rest of it, and I said, get it away from me. And then they were like, does anybody want some? And somebody was like, no, that's okay. And somebody was like, yeah, that's okay. And then I was like, get it gone or throw it in the trash.
Well, you're going to start some shit, I'm sure, when you start talking about the what.
I can't wait for the dipshit that goes, what do you know about onion burgers?
Well, yeah. I mean,
somebody's going to leave that comment.
You're going to get that, and then you're going to get the Philly people.
Because I'm not some burger guy from New York City.
Sure, yeah.
That hasn't cooked
a flyover
tens of
state.
Thousands of them.
Man, yeah. It's all right.
Although that guy, I don't know that guy's name, but he makes some killer looking burgers.
Which guy?
I don't know his name.
See the Wahlburger guy?
He's like some burger, he's like, he knows everything about burgers.
Joshua Weissman's video about the best burgers or whatever?
You told me about it, and then I went and watched it.
I didn't see which one won.
Onion burger?
The onion burger here won, somewhere. I don't know which restaurant it was.
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty insane. For what he makes,
100% though.
There is no, I mean, an onion burger is the opposite of what he makes.
That is true. But onion burgers are just, the genius behind them is the fact that there's no genius behind them.
Right.
The shit just works.
Did you see, what's his name? Your buddy at Barbecue Channel, dude with the mustache. Arnie? Mm-hmm. He had a short where he had like a big sweet onion. Mm-hmm. I guess his dad used to make this dish, and you cut it a little bit and put a bunch of butter in it and wrap it in foil, and you throw it on with whatever else you're cooking, and it just kind of
melts.
Yeah, the whole thing. And you put a little bit on top of this, it's like a short rib kind of cut down. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it like you use the meat like a cracker almost to put a little onion on it. Yeah. It looked like really good. I was like, that's not bad. I mean, it's kind of the same thing going. Yeah. Like the beef and the onion. Yeah. All smashed together.
Yeah, I didn't know how the bread was gonna pull this whole thing together.
What bread was it?
That was Jesus Christ.
Because it's important.
It's very important, and it just left my brain because I'm thinking.
Because you've done Jimmy John's before.
I got rye bread stuck in my brain, and it's not rye bread.
It ain't rye. Is it wheat?
No, it's
white.
Damn it.
Sourdough.
You
did sourdough?
Yeah.
Oh man, well there you go. That's a whole nother thing. Big old sliced sourdough.
Let me confirm. Now I'm questioning myself.
I've slept since then.
Yeah, you keep this thing going while I look up the recipe.
Sourdough. Did you make it?
No, I'm not one of those. Yeah, sourdough. Yeah, it was sourdough. I had rye stuck in my brain, but I knew it wasn't rye.
I always think of rye with the spiral in it.
Yeah, they do make rye, and you can make it with that, and they do make a rye that isn't spiraled.
I feel like they do rye on
come on now, land this
like a corned beef sandwich or something like that.
Pastrami and corned beef,
sauerkraut or something.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they have one of those at McNelly's. Have you ever had one there? It ain't bad.
It's boar's head though.
That's true. It ain't the real thing.
Somebody was just.
I mean, you can't have a couple hundred beers on tap and amazing food.
Yeah, that's true. Somebody was just telling me there's a Katz in Houston.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going there next month.
Are you really?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to try it.
He said it's pretty close.
We still got to get you to Philly. I can't believe that hadn't happened yet.
I'm actually going to Philly in a couple weeks.
Where you going? Okay.
It's going to be. I'm going to be in and out pretty. Well, no,
perfect.
actually, one day I'm going to be there for a while. Well, one day I won't have anything going on.
Well, what I thought was ironic about Philly, like you go to one of the main ones.
Pat's.
No, not Pat's or Geno's. It's the other one. Something.
Giordano's.
D'Alessandro's.
Oh, D'Alessandro's. That's the one I told you to go to.
No, it was great, but you can't sit there. There's like 2 tables.
Yeah.
You order outside and like they just hand you a big old sandwich. Like we went and got in the car and ate in the car. So it kind of works like if you got somewhere to be.
I don't think I'm going to want to eat that damn thing in the car.
Dude, you got to either drive somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, it all melts in there or like.
There's no way you ate a whole one though, right?
Oh, I did. 100%.
How big are they? Footlongs or?
Yeah, it's about a foot long. I mean, we flew in. It was like our only meal that day. Yeah. I mean, dinner, I just like had a salad or something. Yeah. But we had another photographer with us. She's itty bitty. Yeah. And she thought, I probably won't eat a whole one. I probably won't, and she orders her to get in the car. She devours the whole sandwich and is like, are you going to finish that? She was eating everybody else's. We were like, are you okay? She was like, in the bed after that. She has like dietary stuff. Yeah. She just like blacked out, lost control. Oh, shit. We saw her like a day later, sucks. Like, you okay? She's like, I made it. I'd do it all over again if I could.
This one had a weird, it really tasted like, I know it was an onion burger and a patty melt. It was so good, but it really did taste like a Philly cheesesteak.
That sourdough sounds so right though.
When you toast it like that, I toasted the nuts off of that.
It sounds good. It kind of has that like constitution to it. It's like
it's got some balls to it.
Does,
like
yeah.
it you
pretty
know,
thick.
No, it was. It was probably.
Is it already sliced?
Yeah, okay. It was already. I tried to find one that wasn't sliced, and I'm glad I didn't because I'd have probably had them Texas toast that thing, and that'd have been too much.
Yeah, that's true.
These were perfect. They were absolutely perfect.
Sourdough sounds interesting. That's probably like you might be onto something.
It was really good. The only thing I wished I could have done, I did get in a hurry and I forgot to put the burger sauce on.
Yeah, that's good. I like that burger sauce.
So I had to lift up the top and drizzle it on.
I've been thinking about that burger sauce lately.
It was really good.
It's time.
But the more I think about it, I had a bowl of that burger sauce. Yep. I should have used it as a dip.
Oh yeah. That stuff doesn't go to waste. When I make it at home, man, we got like fries in it.
Oh yeah.
I save that in the fridge too.
Yeah.
It's too good to waste.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, the bread thing's got me thinking. I got this thing from my realtor, and it was in a box underneath the pantry forever.
Yeah.
And it's like this silicone. It looks like a bowl, but it has like a little hole in the top. You can like latch it, and you mix. It had a bread dough with it, like a sourdough. Mm-hmm. And all you did was pour a beer in it and mix it up in the bowl. Mm-hmm. And then you like clamp the thing closed and bake it in your oven. Dude, it came out amazing.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah. It was like shaped like a loaf of bread and everything.
You had to let it rest and rise and all that shit?
No. Throw it in the oven. It was magic. It had me thinking I could be a bread guy.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I was walking pretty tall after that. It's like one of them cool little gifts, you know? Like,
yeah.
I thought it was awesome. I need to try it again like the real way. That takes all the guesswork out of like using your Dutch oven or whatever else. Like,
yeah.
That silicone thing was money.
Yeah, I toasted the shit out of this, and I did use some. No, that was on the other one.
Did you do the onions real thin like you do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you soak them? A little bit of water.
Oh man. So I thought we was going to talk about the cheesesteak. I did too, but that's actually. Can we? It's ours. We can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, I did an onion burger, except replace the bun with sourdough bread and then finished it off like a patty melt with burger sauce.
Sounds like your mind just gave us.
Well, I'm sitting around just going, you know what? How can I get fatter? Like, how can I get fatter? And I thought,
that has crossed my mind.
That will do it. But I will say this. Now that I think about it, I did the Philly cheesesteak, and the game-changing secret ingredient that no one ever saw coming. I put Kewpie Mayo.
Oh, I saw the bottle
on the bun under.
Yeah.
Then I put the meat on. Then I put the cheese on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's the thing about D'Alessandro's. They ask you what you want on it, and you start thinking like, well, what's the right thing? Like, do I want mayo and mustard and all that?
Can you put mayo on it?
Yeah.
No shit.
You can do whatever you want.
Makes sense.
But like, I mean, the guy I was with knew Kyle was there. He knew what he wanted. And he was like, I want this, this, this. He's making it just like Weissman because he had just been there.
Yeah.
When that video was out. So I was like, well, shoot, I'll just do it the same way. I didn't get banana peppers on mine. And it was real good. I did get lettuce on mine, which I know is not popular opinion, but I thought it was fantastic. So what cheese did you do?
Cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz, man. You and that cheese whiz.
That's the only cheese that goes on Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, I know. Don't
everybody knows that?
Well, not everybody, and they're gonna let you know when they hear what you just said, because that's not true.
I think the Kewpie Mayo could make cheesesteak with what provolone.
Yeah.
I think it could. I think it would make it
because it all just kind of melts in there, you know.
Yeah.
They used to when I was in school. You get a special lunch, you know. You could spend a little money on it, you know. And this pizza place made Phillies, and they were small. I mean, they had to be back then. They felt small. They're probably so small now.
Yeah.
But the meat was like that. It was like they had mixed it with like provolone and mayo, and it was always so good.
Yeah.
The hoagie roll was right, you know. It's like perfect little kid lunch at school. But that was my first experience at Phillies, and Publix used to do them back then.
Really?
Yeah, you could order them at Publix.
Wow.
And they would get the boar's head and slice it real thin, and they used to keep those little flat tops in the back for pressing sandwiches, and they would just do the meat right there. It was good. They had the oil ready and all that. They had to quit doing it because it just took too much time.
Yeah.
But that was not a bad Philly right there at Publix. You might be able.
They got good food. Dude.
You might be able to get your foot in the door there for a Publix Philly. Who knows?
Yeah, I think I live off of Publix when I go to Florida. Honestly.
Well, you can't drink the water down there, so you got to like at least have the sweet tea from Publix.
Yeah. I don't drink sweet tea, but
try some of theirs and you will.
Yeah, that's I'm really afraid of stuff like that.
So, you know, when I moved here to Oklahoma 11 years ago, I didn't know that people just didn't have sweet tea.
Yeah.
Like you asked for, like, we have unsweet. I'm like, well, if you have unsweet, you have sweet. Like you don't have one or the other.
Packets.
You have both.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we don't. I'm like, what? How do you plan on staying open?
Yeah.
And no, that is not the case.
They say here's your tea.
Go anywhere in Florida.
And here's some pink packets.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Order sweet tea. They will bring you sweet tea that is made. They're not going to tell you to use sugar packets.
Yeah.
Wild. I'm not.
Well, Florida. I was in Polk County there.
Yes.
So.
Yep. The jewel in the crown.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's
It's beautiful.
So. Well, hey, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you like what we're doing here, please share this with somebody. Leave us a comment down below. I know I'm already going to hear from the Philly cheesesteak cheese whiz versus provolone.
Let them have it.
And I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.